whatever the prayer you are offering, like for example we are offering the Fajr prayer, so we will make the niyat for Fajr prayer. How will we make? Like 2 rakat namaz, first Fajr, muh taraf mera qibla sharif ke, Allahu Akbar. And then you lift your both hands and your eyesight should be fixed at your sajda position, wherever you are going to put your head down. This is called prostration position, sajda position. And these palms should be facing towards the qibla. And say Allahu Akbar and bring your hands down. You listening? Like that. Allahu Akbar, and put your right hand on the back of your left hand, but your eyesight should be fixed at the sajda position. And make sure that your thumb and little finger are making a circle around your wrist, and these 3 fingers at the back of your wrist. And then you start reading namaz. You are supposed to look at your sajda position at all the times, and your hands should be holding below your navel position. This is navel, below that. This is according to the fiqh Hanfi. And then you start reciting, fixing your eyes there by Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa tabarakasmuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. And then surah, any surah, like you read Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar fasalli li rabbika wanhar inna shani'aka huwal abtar. And then when you are going to the ruku position, you are supposed to hold your knees and go straight down and hold your knees with your both hands by saying from here Allahu Akbar, go down like that and hold your knees, and this your back should be straight, bit down, you as well, bit down, Shabbat. This back should be straight and you should be looking at your feet. And then from this position you are supposed to say Sami Allahu liman hamidah Rabbana lakal hamd, and stay straight, and your eyes should be fixed at the sajda position. And then from there you put your hands on your knees and say Allahu Akbar. Your knees first, then your hands, then your nose, then your forehead. This position. And make sure your elbows are not touching the ground. Like that. And away from your body. And your hands should be facing completely towards the qibla. This is the perfect position, alhamdulillah. And do not touch your arms on the ground. Yeah, and say 3 times Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, at least 3 times, but you can say maximum up to 11 times. And from that position, you are supposed to lift your head first, then nose. Head first, and then nose, then hands, and put them on your thighs. And now your sitting position should be, from the back side, your right foot should be standing position and you should be sitting on your left foot. Now in this position you are supposed to put your right foot upright position and you sit on your left foot and make sure that your right foot is not moving. This is perfect position. Now your hands, your fingers should be facing Qibla. Some people put their hands like that. It is not the correct position. They should be here. You are supposed to look at in your lap now, not in the sajda position. When you say now second time, you say from here, this position. Now we are going for the second sajda. We will go Allahu Akbar, hands first, nose then forehead, and say 3 times at least, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. Now you are not supposed to lift your feet from the ground. As I have told you in the first sajda, your fingers, both fingers of both feet, the toes I mean, they should be facing Qibla. You are not supposed to lift them from the ground, because if you lift, then it means in namaz, in prayer, your 8 parts are must to touch the ground. 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, nose and forehead. Altogether 8 parts should be touching the ground. For this position, when you stand up, first you are supposed to lift your forehead, then nose and then hands, put them on your knees and stand up. And you are not supposed to get support from the ground. Only the old people, I just demonstrate for you. From there, this position, we were here, head, nose, hands, and then stand straight and hold your hands as you were in the first rakat. And now you are not supposed to read Subhanakallah. You are supposed to read Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin, Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu as-samad, Lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. And then again, the same procedure to adopt. From this position, we are going to ruku. We will hold our knees and our backs should be straight. Looking at the sajda position, we are saying Allahu Akbar and then we will look on our toes. Allahu Akbar. So we are looking at our toes and we are saying here Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. And then from this position we are saying Sami Allahu liman hamidah, Rabbana lakal hamd. And from that position Allahu Akbar, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Allahu Akbar. Make sure your feet, one foot, which is the right foot, it is upright position and your fingers are not down to the knees. They should be facing Qibla. And now in this position we go to the second sajda. Say Allahu Akbar. Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Allahu Akbar. And now we are in tashahhud. This is a tahiyyat position, tashahhud position. Make sure your fingers are not down. They should be like that. And your feet, again, they must be one foot, right foot, upright position, and the left foot, you are sitting on it. position, what we are supposed to read, it is At-tahiyyatu lillahi was-salawatu wat-tayyibatu Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi salihin Ashhadu an la ilaha. Now very important, if you just for a moment look at me, because we are not reading namaz, we are just telling people how to read. When we read, stay in that position, but look at me. When we reach here, Ashhadu an la ilaha. When we say Allah ilaha, we are supposed to hold our, this make a circle, and then put here, and when we say Ashhadu an la ilaha, we are supposed to raise our finger, because this is shahada, and then drop it when we say illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. This is supposed to say. Then Durood Sharif, Allahumma salli ala. Now you are in the namaz position, for example, and your fingers should not be joined down. And we have read At-tahiyyat. Now we are supposed to read Durood Sharif. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahima wa ala ali Ibrahima innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahima wa ala ali Ibrahima innaka Hamidun Majid. This is Durood Sharif, and when you are sitting in namaz position, you are not supposed to keep on moving like that, because you are in namaz position. Look into your lap. At-tahiyyat position, look into your lap, and because you are in the court of Allah Ta'ala, you are in the mosque, you are not supposed to move like that. You are supposed to concentrate as you are fully aware that Allah Ta'ala is watching you, and you are watching Allah Ta'ala, you are observing that you are in the presence of Allah Ta'ala. And then small dua like Rabbi ja'alni muqim as-salati wa min zurriyati Rabbana wa taqabbal du'a Rabbana ghfirli wa liwalidayya wa lil mu'minina yawma yaqumul hisab. Soon as you finish this, turn your face right by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Look at your shoulders, and then come in the middle, say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and look at your shoulder. This is our 2 rakat namaz finished. But this time I will be reading a bit louder, because it is just to tell you how to perform, and then you should know what is the complete procedure of offering Fajr prayer. My feet should be straight, and I should be looking at the sajda position, and I should make intention niyat. It should be in my mind. Allahu Akbar. My both palms should be facing Qibla, and my elbows should not be touching my body, and I should say Allahu Akbar. My hands, by looking here at the sajda position, my hands should be below my navel. They should be, my right hand should be on the left, and this thumb and small finger should make a circle, and 3 fingers on the back of my wrist. And I should start by Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka ismuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim Bismillahir rahmanir rahim Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin Ar-Rahmanir Rahim Maliki yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in Ihdinas siratal mustaqim Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. And now I am supposed to read any surah, at least 3 ayats from the Holy Quran, and I take the smallest surah, Wal Asr. Wal Asri innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa amilus salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Allahu Akbar. Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. While you are in the ruku, you are supposed to hold your knees and your back should be straight. And from there you are supposed to say, Sami Allahu liman hamidah, Rabbana lakal hamd. Make sure when you are standing, your Rabbana lakal hamd is finished. And from that position, and some people do not stand fully and they just go to the sajda. In this case, their namaz is nullified. They are supposed to stand erect from the ruku position, because we were from there. We were from here, we sat, and we should make sure that our fingers are straight. And from there we are saying, Sami Allahu liman hamidah, Rabbana lakal hamd. This position should be fully upright position. Some people, they just lift their head and go to the sajda. This nullifies their namaz, prayer. And while you are looking at the sajda position, because we are now going to sajda, we are going by saying Allahu Akbar, and our ra should finish when we are touched the ground, when we have touched our forehead on the ground. The ra should be finished there. Just look at me. Allahu Akbar. And in this position, your 8 parts of the body, they should be touching the ground. And in this position, your 2 feet, your 2 knees, your 2 hands, your nose and your forehead, and say 3 times at least, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. And then lift your forehead first. Look, I just go again for you in the sajda position and just tell you how will we go in the sajda position, because our knees should touch the ground first, then our hands, and between our 2 thumbs. Look, our fingers, they should be towards the Qibla, direction of the Holy Kaaba. And between the 2 toes, thumbs, we should put our nose first, then our forehead. Look, from there, nose, then forehead. And if we going quickly, it's like from there. And when we are standing from this position, we are supposed to lift forehead first, then nose, then hands, and put them in our lap like that, on our thighs. And these fingers, they should be facing Qibla direction. From this position, you are supposed to go in the second sajda and say Allahu Akbar, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Allahu Akbar. When you say Akbar, your ra should be when you are standing fully. And from there you are supposed to say your hands again, same position, your feet in the same position, and say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin Inna a'tainaka al-kawsar fasalli li rabbika wanhar Inna shaniyaka huwal abtar Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Subhan Rabbiyal A'la. Subhan Rabbiyal A'la. Subhan Rabbiyal A'la. Allahu Akbar. Now this is the Tahiyyat position. This position, you are looking into your lap and you are not supposed to move around and start reading Tashahhud. At-tahiyyatu lillahi was-salawatu wat-tayyibatu. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi as-salihin. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. From here, ashhadu an la ilaha, and you drop illallah. Wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Rabbi ij'alni muqima as-salati wa min zurriyyati. Rabbana wa taqabbal du'a. Rabbana ighfir li wa liwalidayya wa lil mu'minina yawma yaqumul hisab. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah. And come in between, then assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah, and your namaz is finished. Now one of our friends is going to perform the Zuhr prayer, and you know the Zuhr prayer has 4 rakats.